grandchildren or her children or her sisters. I don't know which one was it. They was, but they were closely kin to her. Josephine and Claire and you know. And my brother T.J. He was the oldest.
And it was Thomas. His name was Thomas.
Yeah.
Thomas J. Milton.
Twigs they called him.
Twigs. Okay, Thomas J. Twigs.
My mama got him before she got married.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So they had it. I think that his name was in their name.
Okay, no problem. And then came Aunt Mary.
Yeah.
And then came you. No, then came Barry.
Barry, and then me.
Then you.
And then Johnny May.
Then Johnny May, and then
Nita.
Juanita. Nita. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Now, was your dad, Elliot Milton, was he dark skinned? Was he dark skinned like me? Or was he light skinned?
No, he was kind of in between.
In between? Okay.
He wasn't real light and he wasn't real dark. He was a pretty brown.
Okay. I'm looking for him on the computer because he must have just left. He must have just disappeared because I'm looking for him.
He from what I can learn, he just disappeared out the group for a while, a long time. Before he come back into the to the group.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So I don't know that's all. I just have to go by what was I heard, you know.
No, but that's a lot, Grandma. I mean, I learned a lot.
To me, it wasn't much, you know.
But you know why it's helpful? Because once you know a couple of names, you can go on the computer and you can find out a whole bunch more about each person and who their brothers were. And, you know, because if you just happen to be living with someone doing a census, if you just happen to be living in somebody's house when they would do those census, when the head count, yeah.
We were living in the country, an old house, something like, you know, just an old house. And we live inside the highway on an old house there.
And you'd have to use your stove to keep it warm.
Yep.
Yep.
And I had a fireplace. Fireplace, and go out and cut wood, bring it in so it can keep the house warm till time to go to bed. Cook with wood and kept warm with wood, and use the wood, you know, for cooking and heating.
Yeah. And you were born in Madison. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, when I was a boy, we went to Madison to visit Aunt Mary.
Yeah.
So I had a chance to meet Aunt Mary. She was there with Booster.
She didn't have but one daughter.
Yeah, I don't remember her daughter, but I remember her husband, Booster. Booster?
Yeah, Booster.
Booster, yeah.
Named Columbus, but they
Columbus, yes. Yeah. Yeah.
He named Columbus Dukes. He called him Booster.
And he was born in Madison too, right?
Yeah.
That's where they met. Yeah.
He was born in Madison. Had a sister named Blossie.
Yeah.
He had more than that one sister, but that's the only one I can think of.
Yeah, I met him, Grandma, and we would go up there, and Aunt Mary would treat us good. She would make dinner. She would take us in.
Who?
Aunt Mary. She always treated us good. When we would go visit Aunt Mary, your sister, when we would go visit her in Madison, she always treated us really nice, Grandma. She did. She was very nice. She was strict. She didn't play. But
yeah, they say she as far as I know, she was nice, you know, the people. But she tear our butt up. She didn't mind tearing us up. That's she didn't mind. She was the oldest sister. She whooped our butts going and coming. Whether we was right or wrong, if you did it, she said you did it. That was it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. She tore us up.
Yeah. Man, oh man. But yeah, Grandma, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find out some more, and then I'm gonna bring it to you so you can read, so you can look at it and see if it all looks right, the different names and stuff.
Child, you said right. I don't know whether to be right or wrong. Child, you know more about being the right than I would.
Smell.
I see you on the computer. I don't know nothing about a computer.
Yeah. Yeah, they're helpful nowadays, Grandma. You can. In the old days, you'd have to go to people's courthouses, and you'd have to drive to Madison and look at all that stuff. Now, they've taken all that information out, put it on the internet, made it public record, so you could be sitting in Alaska and find out what's going on in Madison.
What'd you say?
Oh yeah, it's very convenient. Now it's not free; you gotta pay, but it's worth paying for because it's our family history.
Yeah.
It's our family history, and yeah.
Twigs, the Milton.
And the halls.
Uh-huh.
And the halls. Yep. And see, I'm wondering because Elijah was a twig, and she was a twig, and she was a hall.
My mama's mama.
Yes, ma'am. And they have her as a twig, and they have her as a hall. So she was both.
My grandmother was married to a twig first.
Okay.
I don't know if it was the first twig or the first hole.
Okay.
But anyway, she was both of those names. And I don't know which was which. Which was first and which was second. But she was a twigs once and she was a hole once.
And the Twigs was Richmond. Richmond Twigs, right? Her husband was Richmond Twigs?
Yeah, my uncle was Richmond Twigs.
Richmond Twigs, okay.
And I had an uncle named Isaiah Twigs.
Isaiah.
He was a minister.
And his name, he had a nickname, didn't he? Oh, man. Isaiah Twigs, didn't he have a nickname? Gnome. Was his name Gnome?
Yeah, Gnome.
Isaiah's nickname was Gnome? Uncle Gnome, right?
Yeah, and Richmond called him Bud.
Bud, okay. Yeah. Man, oh man.
Yeah, honey, I'm telling you, it's been some years in between there. I'll be 92 if I live to see June 18th. So you know it's been some years in there, don't you?
Yeah, but we want you to hold on to at least 100, Grandma. We want you to hold on to at least 100.
Well, whatever old master do. Whatever he do or say, that's what's going to happen.
Yes, ma'am.
Sir. Whatever the master say, that's what's going to happen.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Hey, Grandma, I'm going to bring you some groceries. Today is the 25th, so I'll be back with some groceries in 6 days. Some groceries. And on May 1st, I'll come back with some groceries.
Oh, okay. I appreciate it. I sure will.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll be glad, child.
Yes, ma'am. Gina normally gives me a list, and I bring you. And I know you wanted some greens, some collard greens. Yeah.
And get some meat to cook them with.
Yes, ma'am.
And get, whatever you pick up, Maurice.
Yes, ma'am.
Just whatever you get me, it's going to be fine with me. For grocery, honey, Granny just I can't tell you. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that food you brought me before.
Yes, ma'am.
Child, I cooked it till it was gone.
Yes, ma'am. Well, we all try to do something for you, Grandma.
Well, look here.
Yes,
It
ma'am.
didn't last long because it wasn't that much. But look at the time it lasted, it was good. Yes, sir. The time it lasted, it was good.
Okay.
I didn't have to buy that. I sure was glad.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Well, we're gonna look for you some chitlins too, because my dad said you wanted more chitlins.
What?
And some more. We're gonna bring you some chitlins in May.
Some chicken.
Chitlins.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And we're gonna check with that Bob's Meat Market.
Chicken, Bobby. Some chitlins and get a hog ball.
Hog ball. Okay.
Get me maybe 2 hog balls.
Mm-hmm.
And get some chitlins in there.
Mm-hmm.
And when I clean them and get them clean and cooked good, then y'all can come by and help yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll cook some cornbread to go with it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Well, that'd be good because the last chitlins you made were delicious, Grandma.